What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this dreary, drowsy feeling Monday. I'm doing pretty good myself. And I hope you guys had a very nice, relaxing weekend. Mine went well, but as you know, what I always say, it went too fast. But at least it did go well for a lot of us, unlike the people in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Okay? They had a tornado that went through there and flipped over cars, snapped trees, with like 100 to 160-mile-an-hour winds. You understand? And things wasn't just so good in Palm Beach, Florida, what have you. You see this picture right here. Hey, look, it's just like I always say. For those of us that know, the Most High ain't no joke. This picture right here on the left with these cars flipped over is just one part, of what happened with that tornado. But you see this picture right here. This is a picture of a tornado that happened probably about a month ago in Iowa. As a matter of fact, NBC posted this particular picture of this tornado. And I'm sure you guys can see the face or faces is, well, faces in this particular picture right here. Look at that. Matter of fact, let me show you the picture that I got it from. Look at that. It says here, deadly tornadoes in the South and Midwest reduce neighborhoods to rubble. Yeah. And as you can see, this is the tornado right here. And you can see this face. Cloudy looking, smoky, whitish face in that tornado. You understand? So we know what's actually, bringing about these tornadoes. That's just what it is, This is the reason why it's so important, to stay in prayer to the Most High and pray that He delivers us, because this ain't no joke. When He starts showing us His angels at work, it's time to bow down, repent, and take Him serious. You understand? Because this is not a joke right here. Okay. Now, what I want to do is show you a couple videos on the actual footage and the damages that particular tornado did in Palm Beach, Florida, Gardens, what have you. So stay tuned. Check out this.
A trail of devastation in South Florida after a tornado leaves extensive damage. Oh my God, it's like right in front of it. Oh my God. Wow, the National Weather Service says an EF1 tornado was caught on camera in Palm Beach Gardens north of Fort Lauderdale yesterday. You see a car ripped from the road. Dozens of other cars, apartments, and homes were damaged.
This is the scariest thing I've ever seen. Oh my God. Holy.
Another car seen rolling in this video. First responders say one driver had minor injuries from a rollover vehicle. The National Weather Service reports the tornado carried wind speeds of at least 100 miles per hour.
To clean up the mess, the sun is coming up, so you're getting a better look at that damage.
Nathalie, we are getting a much better look at the devastation left behind by this EF1 tornado. Winds of at least 100 miles an hour. Take a look behind me. You can see a boat, you can see fencing, you can see countless trees tumbled over. Right now, dozens of line workers on the scene here. You mentioned it, Nathalie. We are just across the PGA Boulevard Bridge here in the North Palm Beach Gardens area. Line workers, my photographer Gil and I saw them lifting power lines out of the trees. This power line in particular, our crew was on scene when it blew following that tornado yesterday. Let's take a walk this direction. Again, this is the point at Palm Beach Gardens apartment complex. Dozens of trees down here, trash cans toppled over, trash cans on top of cars, dumpsters on top of cars. There is still caution tape up around this parking lot, so we're being very careful. But as a testament to just how strong these winds are, look over here. Stop sign pulled almost completely out of the ground. As these line workers continue their work, we're gonna show you some more of this damage here. I wanna show you the cars that still have other cars on top of them at this hour. There are pool chairs that were pulled from the wind over here, dozens of trees. The magnitude of the debris here in Palm Beach Gardens as the sun is coming up, it's hard to grapple with. It's incredible. Let's keep walking this direction. Take a look at these cars. I mean, there's no better testament to just how strong these winds were than seeing these cars that were picked up and thrown on top of each other. Dumpsters thrown on top of cars. Some siding of this apartment building was torn off. My photographer was here yesterday and was letting me know some of the roofing had also fallen off that was hanging there. Again, just trash, debris, trees, pool chairs. But I want to emphasize, even though we are seeing the sun come up and this devastation is really shocking, line workers are on scene working to repair power. Again, line workers on scene working to repair power. About a dozen or so are on scene right now. This street here is still blocked off as you're going into the Melody Lane community. That is where we saw the bulk of this devastation. That is where the images of those trees toppled, cutting homes in half. That is where those are from. So again, it's inaccessible right now. We're gonna stay on top of this for you, but for now I'm gonna send it back.
You're showing us all of that video, the dumpsters on top of the cars on top of each other, and also those down power lines. We have not gotten any reports of anyone hurt. It's pretty incredible when you take a look at all that damage.
It's incredible. It really is. I've not really seen a lot of people out and about yet this morning. It's still pretty early. The sun is just starting to come up. But it seems for now that the bulk of the damage really is the homes. It's not in people. That is the silver lining here. But we're going to try to get into that neighborhood a little bit later this morning just to see if we can get a better idea of the scope of this damage. The line workers, they had a lot of work to do before they could get to the lines. All of that debris that you saw on the other side of the road, they had to clear. They had to get the trees out of the way so they could find those lines to lift them back up. So a lot of work still left to be done here, but crews are on scene working to get everything back in work.
Wasn't that some people? This is my point. Who can stay the hand of the Most High? Not one of us. And neither can your government. Ain't nothing they can do about that right there. You understand what I mean? I mean, that tornado went through there and tore that place up. And the amazing part about it, after all of this damage that was taking place and has happened, nobody got hurt. You see? You know, and for those people that like to talk about, well, you know, the government using HAARP devices and all that to bring about this. No, well, these faces right here that are in this tornado, that debunks all of that right there. I know that the government thinks that they can control the weather, and they do use this HAARP thing, but right here you can actually see. And this is the second picture that I've seen, that I've got, where I've seen faces in the tornado. You see what I'm saying? So, no, the government has nothing on this right here, you know. And like I said earlier on, it's time to take the Most High serious. For those of us that haven't, it is past due time that we should, because this is not no joke. You know, when I saw those faces right here, these faces in that tornado from the one that happened about a month ago, I knew then, even more so, this is the power of the Most High right here. This cannot be ignored, you know, because you got a lot of people down here who believe the Most High don't exist, or if they do, if they do to him, well, they just think they can go about their normal way of living, ignoring him and what he says. You can't. And this is proof right here, you know. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular video right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, Cash App will be in the description box. People, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.